Hello everyone, welcome to the session of Class 9 Mathematics and I am your Anu for MathSchool.1. Today we are going to continue with the angle side criterion, but let's see one example regarding equal sides when two sides are equal. That is, in an isosceles triangle, when two sides are equal, we have seen the angles opposite to those two sides are equal, right? So we'll see one example from that theorem. So what does the question say? ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, see, ABC is an isosceles triangle where AB is equal to AC. In isosceles triangle, we have two sides to be equal. So we have AB is equal to AC. Okay, so side BA is produced to D. See, it is produced to D such that AB is equal to AD. Okay, so AB is equal to AD. Now we need to prove that angle BCD. Where is angle BCD? See, this is BCD. We have to prove this angle to be a right angle. That is, BCD has to be 90 degree and we need to prove that. Okay, so let's start. What do we know from the theorem? When two sides are equal, the angle opposite to those two sides have to be equal, right? So when given AB is equal to AC, this is given, isn't it? So from this we know that the angle opposite to ABC is angle ACB is equal to the angle opposite to AC is angle ABC. So is equal to angle ABC. Okay, so equal sides have angles opposite to them to be equal. So we have written that angle ACB. See, this angle is equal to this angle. Right? Now we have produced A to D such that AD is equal to AB. So that is given. AD is equal to AB. That is given here. Since AD is equal to AB, we can say that AD is equal to AC also, because AB is equal to AC, we can say AD is also equal to AC, right? So AD, therefore AD is equal to AC. By this statement, AD is equal to AC. Now in triangle ABC, see, in triangle ABC, we have AD and AC to be equal, isn't it? So we have AD is equal to AC and this is also an isosceles triangle. So the angles opposite to these sides, that is this angle and this angle, has to be equal. Opposite to them are equal. So what are those angles? We'll write here ACD, angle ACD is equal to angle ADC. Okay, so from this we have, see, we have two conditions here. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay, now upon seeing the diagram, what they've asked BCD to be 90. We need to prove BCD is right angle, right? So for BCD, we have two angles here together makes BCD. BCD is equal to angle ACB plus BCD, right? Angle ACB plus angle ACD, right? So that forms BCD. So we have angle ACB here and angle ACD here to the left of both the equations. So let us add equation 1 and 2. Okay, so we add left side and right hand side respectively. So I get angle ACB plus angle ACD is equal to angle ABC plus angle ADC, right? Angle ABC. Okay, so see, when you say angle ADC, it is also equal to angle BDC. So we can say this as ADC, or we can also name it as angle BDC. So ADC can also be written as angle BDC. So I write it here, angle ADC is nothing but angle BDC. Okay, so that is why I have changed this to BDC. Now angle ACB plus angle ACD is nothing but BCD, right? So angle BCD. So this becomes BCD is equal to angle ABC plus angle BDC. Now do you understand what I'm trying to say? See, BCD is equal to ABC plus BDC. Okay, we have written. Now, how do we prove? Actually, according to this, what does it mean? This angle is equal to the sum of two angles of the triangle BDC. Okay, now how to prove that angle BCD is 90 degree? So for that, what do we do is, see, in this triangle BDC, in the triangle BDC, the sum of these three angles, what is the sum of three angles in a triangle? Yes, it is 180 degrees, isn't it? So in this triangle, we just have two angles to the right. We have just two angles. See, ABC, that is this angle, plus BDC, that is this angle. So this angle is missing here, that is BCD is missing. So to get 180 degrees, what do? I add this angle BCD on both sides, to the left and right. So what do is, so I'll write it here for you to be very clear. So I'll write the step here. See, BCD. I add one BCD to the left and right. See, as such, right hand side has ABC plus BDC, right? ABC, that is this angle, plus BDC, that is this angle. Now I am including this angle BCD on both sides. To the left I have added, so to the right also I need to add. Okay, so I have added BCD on both sides. Now what happens? To the left I have 2 times BCD, let it be, and ABC plus BDC plus BCD, that gives you 180 degrees according to ASP, that is angle sum property of a triangle. The sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, right? So now we have BCD is equal to 180 divided by 2, which is equal to 90 degrees. So this is what is needed, and we have proved that angle BCD is equal to 90 degrees. Now do you understand? So how we used the theorem, when two sides are equal, the angle opposite to them are equal, and we have found out that the angle BCD is a right angle according to the problem. Okay, so to understand the theorem we read, and when we apply it in a problem, please do understand so how to solve a problem using that theorem. Okay, so please check this problem and we'll move to the next one. Hello, welcome. Now we'll see the next problem. Hope you would have understood the last problem, and we'll see the continuation of the same criterion. We are going to mix up the last problem concept with the criterion. Okay, so to listen properly. So if triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, so once again isosceles triangle is given. So isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC, the same condition. So we have two sides to be equal. See, this AB is equal to AC. So first, when you see these two sides to be equal, then at once you should be knowing that if AB and AC are equal, the angle opposite to them are also equal, right? So if AB and AC are equal, then AB opposite, the angle C opposite to AB and angle B opposite to AC are equal, right? So prove that the perpendiculars from the vertices B and C, the vertices from perpendiculars, the perpendiculars from vertices B and C. See, from B we have drawn a perpendicular to the opposite side, and from C we have drawn a perpendicular to the opposite side, and it meets D and E respectively. Okay, so these are perpendicular, which means they meet the base at right angle. So BD is perpendicular to AC and CE is perpendicular to AB. Now what we are going to prove is the perpendiculars are equal. Okay, so whenever we are given with some conditions to prove, I told you related two triangles. So whenever we have problems related to triangles, let us try to spot two triangles. Okay, so involving the two sides which we need to prove they are equal. See, BD and CE, we need to prove them as equal, right? So these are the perpendiculars, so we need to prove them to be equal. So with this BD and CE, let us spot two triangles. Okay, see, we have BCE, so that CE is there. Okay, next is BCD. BCE and BCD are the two triangles. So first we'll start with the given thing, AB is equal to AC. So that is given. Okay, from that what we can understand, that angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, because opposite sides, when two sides are equal, when two sides are equal, the angle opposite to them are equal. So B is equal to C. And now let us take triangle. See, in triangle BCE and triangle BCD. Okay, so in triangle BCE and BCD, we have angle B is equal to angle C, right? Because in angle BCE we have angle B here, and angle BCD we have C here, and we also have the condition here. So angle B is equal to angle C, that is the first condition we have. So according to the construction, or according to the given thing, we have B is equal to C. So that is the first thing. The next one comes, see, in angle BCD and angle BCE, we have this to be 90 degrees. See, if this is 90, this is also 90, because they are perpendiculars, right? So this angle in BCD, angle CDB, right? Angle CDB will be equal to CDB will be equal to angle CEB, right? Angle CEB, because both of them are angles are equal to 90 degree, right? Okay, so we have, see, this angle in BCE, we have this angle and this angle to be same for the corresponding angle BCD. So the same angle or the corresponding angles are equal in both the triangles. And when you see the common side BC, okay, see, BC in both the triangles, BC is equal to BC, right? So two angles like CEB is equal to CDB, B is equal to C from construction or from the given condition. Then the side BC is equal to BC because it is common, right? So from these things we have two angles A and one side to be equal. So according to AAS criterion, what is it? According to the AAS criterion, we have both the triangles to be congruent. What are the triangles? We have BCE congruent to triangle BCD, right? So when two triangles are congruent, and according to CPCT, that is corresponding parts of the congruent triangles, right, they have to be equal, isn't it? All the parts have to be equal. So therefore we can say that BD is equal to CE, that is the perpendiculars are equal. Do you understand? So how do we use the theorem? Like opposite angles of, when sides are equal, the angles opposite to them are equal, and with that we proceed. Having spotted two triangles in this, we are trying to prove that the perpendiculars are equal by finding out two angles and one side to be equal. The corresponding angles, two angles, and the corresponding side of the two triangles are equal. So according to AAS, the angle side criterion, we have two triangles to be equal, and therefore all the three sides of both the triangles and all the angles have to be equal. So therefore we prove that BD is equal to C. Now do you understand? So this is according to the criterion. Please take a note of it. We'll move to the next problem. Hello, welcome back. And we are going to see another problem in the same criterion, angle side criterion. And let's see the problem directly. In the figure, so there is a figure given here, and it is given that angle A is equal to angle C. So first let's study the diagram. See, angle A is equal to angle C here, and this A meets the opposite side BC, and C meets the opposite side AB at D and E respectively, and the intersecting point is O. It is given here. So here they have AB is equal to AC again. See, this AB is equal to AC. Now this triangle is not completed actually. ABC triangle is not completed. It is not given in the diagram like that. So what we need to prove here is triangle ABD. See, triangle ABD. So let me draw it. Triangle ABE. We need to prove this triangle to be congruent to triangle CBE. Triangle AB. See, triangle ABD has to be congruent to triangle CBE. So that is what we need to prove. Okay. We are given with a condition A is equal to C and AB is equal to BC. Right. So how do we proceed? So let's take with the given conditions, that is angle A is equal to angle C. We will start with that. See, angle A is equal to angle C, right? Okay, so now upon moving further, we have an intersecting point here O, right? So two lines meet there at O. So what do we know? At the meeting point we have the vertically opposite angles to be equal, right? So we'll take that into account. So angle AOE is equal to angle COD. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles, right? So they are equal. Okay. Now we have this angle and this angle to be equal, right? So here we have two triangles formed. So let's take those two triangles and let's see what we'll have. So triangle AOE, and triangle COD. So let us take triangle AOE and COD. Okay, so in these two triangles, if you observe, we have these two angles. We know these two angles. That is, we have some relation with these two angles. Now, what about this angle? That is, how to find this angle? We know that according to angle sum property, all the angles in a triangle added up, we have 180 degrees. The sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So how do we write that? Angle A, see, we add both these angles, angle A plus angle AOE, angle A plus angle AOE. Okay, so that should be equal to 180 degrees minus this angle. Okay, that is 180 degrees minus, what is it, OEB. Right, do you understand how it is? Triangle OE, sorry. So let me write it straight away so that, as it is, so that you will be able to understand. Plus, what is it? OEA. Angle OEA is equal to 180 degrees. We know that is 180 degrees, right? But what is OEA here? OEA is not known for us here. So what do we write? Angle A plus angle AOE plus, what is OEA here? What is OEA? It is 180 degree minus this angle OEB, right? So plus 180 minus OEB. Okay, so angle A plus angle AOE will be equal to OEB now, right? So it is equal to OEB. So according, we know the exterior angle property also, that is see, sum of interior, opposite interior angles will be equal to the exterior angle, right? So according to it, we have this. So 180 gets 180 and 180 gets cancelled. OEB, when it goes to the other side, it gives you OEB here. Okay. So likewise, take this triangle. In this triangle COD, we have likewise. So similarly, we have angle ODB is equal to angle OCD plus angle COD. You understand? So, do you get me? Angle OCD plus angle COD. Okay. So now we have angle OAE, that is angle A, and this OCD is nothing but angle C here, right? Angle C here. Now we have seen angle AOE is equal to COD. See, angle AOE is equal to angle COD because they are vertically opposite angles, and angle A is equal to angle C. See, angle A plus AOE, angle C plus COD. See, just we have, I'll write the thing here. OEB is equal to angle A plus angle AOE. Okay, so we have here that angle A is equal to angle C and angle AOE is equal to angle COD because they are vertically opposite angles. So since this is equal to this and this is equal to this, the right hand side being equal, we have the left also to be equal. So automatically this becomes equal. ODB is equal to OEB. Why? Once again I'll say you, because angle A is equal to angle C we have, and angle COD. See, COD and AOE are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, since right hand side are one and the same, so the left side has to be equal. So ODB is equal to OEB. What is OEB? OEB is equal to ODB. So let's write this ODB as ADB. Anyway, it's same, right? So ADB. I am writing ODB as angle ADB. So angle ADB is equal to, so instead of writing OEB, I'll write CEB. Angle CEB. So now, can you identify which two angles are equal now here? See, these two angles are equal. We have proved these two angles to be equal, right? So with these angles, can I form triangle which is given here? See, angle ABD. So I have this angle. Angle ABD. In triangle ABD, I have this angle and angle A also. And in the triangle CBE, see, CBE, I have this angle which just now I proved. So this angle and also angle C. Okay. So from these two angles, triangles, triangle ABD and triangle CBE, what are the things I have? Angle A is equal to angle C, right? Okay, next is CEB. Angle CEB is equal to angle ADB. So just now we have proved that. Okay, so we have two angles. See, this is one A and this is another A. Two angles to be equal. And we also, we are also given with AB is equal to AC. See, in this triangle ABD, line, side A is there, and in this triangle CBE we have BC, right? So we have AB is equal to AC also. So according to these three, right, corresponding parts of the congruent triangles, we have three parts, that is two angles and one side to be equal. Therefore, according to AAS criterion, so according to AAS criterion, we have two angles and one side to be equal. Therefore, the triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBE. See, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBE. So, do you understand how do we proceed this? With angles A and C we have, and vertically opposite angles we have. So, we have two angles, and we find the exterior angle property, we have this angle to be the sum of these two angles. Likewise, exterior angle property with this angle, to find this angle we add these two angles, sum of opposite interior angles, right? So, and we see both these angles to be equal because left side we have the same terms. So right side we have the same terms. So left side, these two angles are equal. Then we follow the triangles and we see two angles on one side to be equal in both the triangles. So thus we prove these two triangles, and triangle ABD and triangle CBE are congruent. Now do you understand? So how we proceed with the given data to prove the two triangles are congruent according to angle side congruence criteria. Do you understand? So just take a note of it and we'll move on to the next problem.